Hey everybody. So one of our commenters on our client story yesterday had made me remember about another client case that I'm gonna tell you about. It was pretty cool and I was like, oh my goodness. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So our next case, she was an NPE, always kind of known. Her mom raised her and was always honest. I don't know who any of your guys' daddies are, but it's okay. You have your mama. I do a great job. I'm raising you well, taking care of you. I'm taking that spot of your dad. I got this. So her and her half siblings, they never really thought it was important to know who their birth fathers were ever. Like they really did not care until our client was having some weird medical issues and she wasn't sure if it was something maybe that was passed down from his side. They just couldn't figure it out. And so she wanted some answers. So one of her friends said 23andMe does health testing. Maybe you should do a DNA test with them. And so she actually ended up doing Ancestry, 23andMe, and MyHeritage. She did all three. She said, I'm going to figure this out. I'm doing all 3 DNA tests. So she did. 2 weeks into waiting for those results, she learned that there are DNA matches. And those DNA matches are from your dad's side and your mom's side of the family. She's like, maybe this will help me figure out who my birth father is. So she's like, okay. She's Googling, how do you find a birth father? How do you find a birth father using Ancestry? Can you find a birth father using 23andMe? Like she's Googling all these terms and she kept finding DNA angels in these terms. Every time she would Google, DNA angels would be in her list. So she did some background checking on us. She did her homework and tried to vet who we were, what kind of people we were, if we were good at what we did. She found out we were a nonprofit organization, that we knew our stuff. Our statistics were on there. She Googled us and was bringing up a lot of our presentations that we've done and some reviews. Found our Facebook page. So she was really doing some research on us and we passed the test. She contacted us, said I'm waiting for my DNA results to come back. They should be back anytime now. I'm looking for my birth father. So we get the results in, we're looking at everything and we could clearly see mom's side, clearly see dad's side. It was like cut and dry, 50-50 split. It was great. And like literally the matches were almost 50-50 split, which never ever happens. It was kind of cool to see that it was almost exactly the same amount of matches on each side of the tree. So we were able to figure out who the birth father was pretty quickly. And so it was one of about 6 or 7 kids. We had his mother's obituary and we sent her that obituary. And only thing that I got back was, oh my God, capital letters, oh my God, capital letters, exclamation, exclamation, like a bunch of exclamations. I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, what is it? OMG, like what is OMG? Do you know this lady? Like, give me the tea. Like, I'm on pins and needles. Like, what's going on? Do we know her? Do we not know her? Do we like her? Do we not like her? Like, is there some family beef? Like, is she a neighbor? Is she a family? Like, what is it? I had to wait 24 hours before she came back to me. She literally like, oh my God, and ran. Like, that was it. And I was like, what is going on? So I'm still continuing to pull things, trying to figure out some things, getting all into the tree. As I'm checking my messenger like an OCD crazy person, trying to like, is she back yet? Is she back yet? Like, where's she at? We got news yet? It turned out that this woman was her Sunday school teacher. Her granny on her mom's side and this granny were best friends. They knew each other. So we know mom and dad obviously knew each other. They grew up in this family church together and so they knew each other. So at least we now knew how the family connected and how they knew each other. But yeah, she knew her granny this whole entire time and had no clue. Literally raised in this church since she was a little teeny tiny baby up until now. She still goes to this church. Both grannies were involved in the choir, involved with the church picnics. And like I said, her paternal grandmother was a Sunday school teacher for her. It was crazy, but that's it for today. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.